is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the episode where we announced that we're doing the show from the Yarra for the entirety of next week for a great cause. We're going to be pedaling down, actually, in a pedal mode. But, look, that'll all be explained later on in the episode. Also, a fair bit of Temu chat at the start.
Which I'm all for because I've been seeing Temu now for probably a month. It's just kind of that thing that chips away in the back of your brain. You're like, Temu. And then when you finally talk about it on air, you're like, and then the phone lines explode for Temu. And I was like, see, everyone's seeing Temu.
Yeah, there's a lot of Temu chat was very enjoyable. It was a fun show. Enjoy. Ben, you've ruined my life. A few days ago, you mentioned Temu.
Oh, yeah, Temu.
Don't mention it.
Me.
No,
Temu.
No, because my phone will start giving me ads.
Well,
Temu's wild, man.
Yeah, so like I'd never even heard of it. I was like, you said it, and you were like, it's like Wish.com, and I was like, oh, okay. And now it's everywhere.
If you don't know what Wish is, just quickly. So Temu, Wish, they're these companies that make ultra cheap products, and they pump money into, I guess, advertising.
Landfill.
So you can't avoid it. It's just everywhere.
It's just landfill.
Here's the Temu ads that came up on my Instagram over the weekend, all real ads. Literally, they just haven't stopped. So I got one for a decorative walking cane with golden luxury snake knob. Actually,
I feel like you would love
I was
that.
semi-tempted to buy it. Actually. Yeah.
Didn't you go through a phase?
wanting a cane?
Yeah. I walked past a cane shop and I was like, geez, I can't wait. I want to be old enough to have a cane.
Yeah. You should buy that cane.
Dude, it looks pretty cool.
That looks awesome.
Should I buy the cane?
What do they want for that? Like $4?
Yeah, it's like $4.
I reckon you should get
Dude,
that.
it's 93 centimeters. It's like a long cane. It's a pretty long cane.
I like that.
What else? There's a wall-mounted dinosaur toilet paper holder. So it's just like a little T-Rex that holds your toilet paper for you.
Yep.
It's interesting. There's a digital breath alcohol tester. I suppose that'd be fun on a night
It
out.
would absolutely not work.
A steel Hasbulla Majamendiev pendant necklace. It's like a dog tag, but it's Hasbulla riding a little motorbike. And this last one, a silicon headband template for DIY barber fades. So it's like so what you do is you put this like little band over your head and then you shave to that point. Like
It's just a piece of elastic.
Yeah, it's a
you
plastic
just put a sweatband
headband
around your head.
No, you just don't give yourself a fade ever because it would look terrible. You get a barber to do that.
What I wonder about Temu is, because those things are funny, but I wonder if anybody's actually ever bought something off Temu. Because, Belle, you said, it just wouldn't work. 13 24 10, give us a buzz. What have you bought on Temu? I reckon if we get one caller that says they bought something on Temu and it got delivered and it worked, I reckon we buy that cane.
I don't know if it's
And
solid.
it looks heavy. Carly in Chelsea, good morning. What did you buy on Temu?
Hi, guys. I don't know if you know this. You probably don't, but Temu have games to play. And I've wasted a lot of hours playing these games, but I ordered, as a prize, a massage gun. And I also ordered a cat house. I don't have a cat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just if you do someday.
The massage, the prize got delivered yesterday. I opened it up, thought I'll send the cat house to someone I know.
Yeah.
Got the massage gun. It works beautifully. They accidentally packed two. So now I've got two massage guns.
Wicked.
I was gonna
So you, Carly,
yeah.
you play little games on the computer, and then you can win a massage gun.
It's bad. So they made it addictive.
No, what it is it, Carly, is it when you go on Temu, right? So you open Temu, and then like a prize wheel comes up, and you spin the prize wheel, and it's like, you've won 3,000% off your next purchase. Is that what it is?
This is a bit different. The games I play are called Farmland and Fishland.
They do have. I've seen this because there's a whole thing into it of is it gambling, and then it's making kids gamble, and then they're playing these games, and then they get addicted to it, and then they buy things off there.
Not Carly. Carly's got two massage guns.
Yeah, you were laughing. Oh, dude, how good's this?
Carly, that's
for $12
awesome.
There's this car dent repair kit. So it's like a suction cap, and you pull the dents out of your car.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Temu's got
Yeah,
everything.
you use a plunger.
Mary in Ascot Vale, good morning. What'd you buy on Temu?
We got some barbecue circular tubes that you can put your vegetables in and barbecue on.
Does it work?
At a barbecue place.
Does it work?
It was all a total of like $10 or something.
Yeah.
And they work all right, no problem.
Wait,
and,
what is it, Mary?
good
Sorry?
job.
What? It's a tube.
It's a tube. It's a meshed tube, so it's like stainless steel mesh in a circular fashion, and then you can hang them up in your barbecue like a Weber, and it cooks vegetables.
It's a barbecue tube.
It's a barbecue cube to cook vegetables.
It's a barbecue Temu
It's
tube.
like it's a smoker.
It's a Temu barbecue tube.
What's there not to understand, Belle? It's perfectly normal. It's just a barbecue tube. Hey, these are pretty fun. We should get these for team presents for everyone. So these are only $1.68, right, Belle?
Yeah, what is it?
And it's a little dog bum that you screw on the end of your toothpaste. So then when you push your toothpaste out in the morning, it's like a dog's doing a poo on you.
No.
That's hilarious.
To be honest, I did like
That's a fun little present. I'm going to get that for my whole family.
I reckon you buy a round of those for the team and your family, and then I also reckon you buy that cane.
Yeah, get the cane. Get the python cane.
I'm going to get the cane. One day I'm just going to come into work with it, and you'll be like, oh my God, he's got the cane, bought the cane. Oh, Belle, did you go to the gym over the weekend?
Oh, here we go.
Jeez, I wouldn't have known.
I had no idea.
You should tell us about it.
It sucks because the whole morning I've had this thought in my head like, wow, they haven't given me shit for posting online on the weekend.
Bro, we get it.
I was trying to see what my friends were up to, and I was on Instagram, and I had to wade through 400 seconds of Belle gym reels.
Honestly, I reckon
didn't even do a post.
I reckon you put up about 9 stories of you at the gym on the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I did 2. Like Saturday, we had fitness testing at our gym, which was hectic. And
I know.
then Sunday,
I saw
we
it.
did like a competition.
I felt like I was there.
Oh,
I couldn't get away from it.
What gym do you go to?
BFT.
I know, because I saw it 400 times.
Honestly, on the weekend, I thought you were baiting me. Like you were going the right way for an unfollow. I was like, it's actually getting ridiculous now.
Skip past it if you don't want it.
It's so much. It's like
I tried.
It's wall to wall.
Yeah, it's such a long story that I skipped past it and I was still in it. It's
Do you
crazy.
want to know? Do you want to know what how I went on Saturday?
I know how you went. I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did it in 25 minutes, didn't you?
26.
Oh,
Sucked.
wow. Sorry.
What was the time you were trying to do it in?
Oh, it was my first time doing it. So if you do it like every few months and you try and beat your time, obviously, but it was my first one. So setting the bar. But no, the best time was 22 minutes, but I got 26. And then, yesterday was a charity event raising money for cancer
I get
research.
it, girl.
And it was fantastic. But it took an hour and a half. It was the challenge and it was hectic. But
You're losing us.
I don't know if you actually want me to talk about it or not.
Well, you do because you posted it all over your story.
You know what the
It's
sad
honestly,
thing is?
it feels like I'm following Michelle Bridges or
Yeah.
something. Like it's like
It was a lot.
I literally cannot
Thank
open
you.
Instagram up without Belle sweating and jumping over
Do
something.
you have a
or,
plan to become the
skipping
next Kayla Incinez? I can't say her
Yeah,
last name.
yeah.
Well, she's naturally skinny, so no. But no,
I
you
don't
know
think
what
you
I
can
did.
just
I
claim.
was that person yesterday for the first time in my life. There was 60 people competing in this event, and I was in that group of people that were running past the cafes on a Sunday morning as people were having their coffees, had a big night. They were all sitting there. And I was one of those people running past that's fitness Sunday morning. That was a weird moment for me.
How about that shot where she's doing the push-ups and the camera pans over her back and really gets the shoulders, the muscles in your shoulders?
Who does your camera work? Do you just bring a videographer with you? Because some of them I'm like, you've obviously set the phone up, but then other times
No,
I'm
I
like,
haven't set- no,
it's
no.
high production value. It's like, do you have a guy doing the live?
Are you paying Video Man Jack to freelance on the
Jackie,
weekends?
are you doing work for her on the
No,
weekends? I get you
it's
work here.
filmed. No, the coaches film there. I'm not
Coaches
setting
film
a
it.
camera up.
Right,
I hope
okay.
you're
Yeah.
paying him a good rate.
I pay a very good rate for the
Need more
bloody
water.
membership.
Spray the water on, guys. Make me look a bit sweatier. Good, guys.
sweaty.
All right, guys. Yep. You got that one. You got that one.
All right,
Yes, bang it up.
I'm going to
Just
deadlift this
jealous.
weight, and you're going to get the shot. All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Do you know what?
Should
hey?
I count? Should I go 307? Oh, there you go. Great shot, guys.
Wait,
Bang
no.
that up on the story. Getting some good engagement this weekend.
Can we do something?
What?
I want you guys to do the fitness test.
I don't want to do this.
I'd smash that.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd smash
No,
that.
you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
What'd you do? 30 push-ups?
No. Absolutely not.
Don't get her started.
No.
Here we go. Now we're going to go to the. Oh, yeah, no, I had the ropes out of the ski erg.
Okay, you know what you got to do? You know what you got to do? You got to do a kilometre on the ski erg. Then you got to do 50 burpee broad jumps.
Then you gotta upload
so
7
jumping
stories.
over a gap. Then 100 lunges. Then a kilometre on the rower.
Then post a
30
reel.
hand release push-ups. And then 100 wall balls.
And then chuck up a TikTok after it's all done.
It's 610. Hallelujah, it's 610.
Hailey in Altona, how do you feel after the pep talk this morning? Feeling good. All right.
Ready to rock. Ready to rock. Hailey, you good?
Hello, hi.
Yeah, mate. All right, let's do it. 5 questions. Here we go. Everyone is losing it over Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's first public kiss. What does PDA stand for?
PDA. Public display of affection.
Yes. Where do you stand on that, Hailey? Would you kiss your partner in public?
Yeah.
Would you give him a bit of tongue?
Nah, no tongue.
No
That's
tongue.
enough.
Yeah, I think that's fair. A little kiss, but no tongue in public. Keep the tongue for home. Tongue's for behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Life lesson from Liam this morning.
Yeah.
What you do with your tongue behind closed doors is your own business.
You can put your tongue wherever you want.
Wherever
as
you
long
want.
as it's behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Just that's the PDA rule.
Yeah.
Hey, the fixture for the AFL Gather Round has been released for next year. What city is the Gather Round hosted in, Hailey?
Melbourne?
No.
Oh, Hailey.
No,
you never
it's
really
not.
had it, did you, Hailey?
Oh,
Well, I just think I'm the elephant in the room. We never really got going with Hailey.
No, Michelle.
Thanks for playing,
do you
Hailey.
know where Gather Round's hosted?
Perth?
It's not. It's not Perth. It's not Perth. This is such
It's
proof.
a
People in
Monday.
Melbourne are like, whatever. If it's not here, I don't care.
We are rapidly going through these phone lines. 13 24 10 if you would like to fill them up. If you win the quiz this morning, you do get 2 tickets to go see Macklemore.
Diana, the Gather Round, when all the AFL games are played in one state over one particular weekend. It happened for the first time last year. Do you know where it's held?
I don't know. I'll go Queensland.
It's not Queensland, mate. They don't even care about footy. Isabel.
it's like everyone avoids this one.
Jesus.
13 24 10. We need callers.
I'll give you a pro tip, Isabel. It's where Ben and myself are from. It's where we were
South
born.
Australia.
It's South Australia,
Well, it's not a
Adelaide.
city, but
Yes.
whatever.
No, thank you. Thank you. People had to climb out of a train on their way back from the races on the weekend. What was the old name of Southern Cross Station? It's a hard question. If no one's getting Gather Round, no one's getting this.
The clock station?
It's not the clock station,
Not the
Isabel.
clock station.
Thanks for playing, though. Pat joins us now. Morning, Pat.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Very good. You
Yeah.
feel like you're up and about.
Yeah, like you, Pat. Do you know the old name of Southern Cross Station? What was it called before?
Spencer Street.
Yeah, he's got it. The Simpsons have killed off Sideshow Bob, apparently, if you're still watching that show. Who was he obsessed with killing?
Bart.
Yeah, wanted to kill Bart. Sporty Spice went to Steaks Day on the weekend, and her stylist has been criticised because of how simple her outfit was. Can you finish these lyrics?
Hold tight.
He's done it. Nice. Yeah, Pat. On you, Pat. You like Macklemore, Pat?
Certainly do.
Wow, you're off to see him.
Nice one. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Macklemore is coming to Melbourne May 15, playing John Cain Arena. Frontier pre-sale kicks off November 15. For details, head to frontiertouring.com. So that's all yours, Pat.
You also get to choose the next song we play, Pat. I think this is a perfect Monday morning kind of vibe.
Well, he's somewhere else, so far and clear. About 2,000.
Slow vibes, easing into the week.
It's nice. Option 1, Jack Johnson.
Or, yeah, it's not slow, but it's emotional. Would you like some Avril?
You are everything that I wanted. We were meant to be.
Bit of Bovril Levine. What are you feeling, Pat?
Let's go Jack Johnson.
Yeah,
hell?
good choice, my friend.
They say Taylor was a good girl, never want to be late, complain, express ideas in her brain.
You're only a what if away from a holiday with whatif.com.
You could go to the dentist appointment or all the kids' sports.
But what if it was a weekend on the coast instead?
Book hotels, holiday rentals, apartments, and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Now, we're very excited for what we're going to be doing next week, Ben and Belle. It's something we've been planning all year. We can't wait to tell you about it.
Coming this spring. In a world where everything has been done. Mount Everest conquered. The Sahara Desert. Whatever. The moon. Boring. 3 fearless adventurers bound by one common goal. To push the limits of human endurance to absolute breaking point. To go where no one else has gone. To strive for what nobody else even dare attempt. Humanity's final frontier.
The Amazon.
Not a chance.
The Volga.
Don't be vulgar.
The Nile.
Denialed. This is the mighty Yarra River. The beautiful brown jewel of Melbourne's water table. 3 explorers will battle waves, roll through rapids, and wade through countless dumped lime scooters and shopping trolleys. All with the use of people power in the pedal boat. A pedalo. And with the help of Movember, not just any pedalo, but a pedal mo. All hands on deck. Anchors away. Get ready for Ben, Liam and Belle's Pedal Mode.
It's going to be a big week. All for Movember. We are pedaling down the Yarra, starting out in the Burbs, heading all the way down. We're going to be doing the show live from the Pedal Mo every morning.
We are so excited to do this. It's been almost a year in the making. I love when we do big things. Usually it involves a prize of some sort. And so whilst that pre-recorded package was playing, people were calling thinking they were going to get a prize.
No, this is one that we need you to give for.
Yeah.
So we obviously it's all for raising awareness for an amazing cause, but also we're going to be trying to raise some money as well. So it's a bit of a challenge. So you can obviously donate novafm.com.au because we know about Movember, right? It's pumping out Mo's. That's what most people think. But what they're doing this year is doing Mo your own way. So you don't have to just grow a moustache. Obviously, the 3 people in the room, it's a bit unfair. Belle's going to grow a moustache a lot quicker than us.
Totally. No, Liam, I was going to say mine will be 3 times thicker than yours by the end of this week if I don't pluck.
I like this, how it's like you don't just have to do a moustache. You can mow your own way. And that's exactly what we're doing. That's why we've decided to do the pedal mo, and it's all
the most obscure thing you could do.
Well, it rhymes. Basically, it rhymes.
But imagine, right, for the entire week, we're going to be doing the show on the river.
On a pedalo. So you know those things that you see people, they're usually, some of them have those big wheels and you just pedal and it's like a boat that goes, it's like a bike boat.
There's been a lot of trial and error. We've got like a special pedalo that's been developed to hold 3 people. And I think at some point it's probably going to capsize, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's very close to the water, the top of it.
And obviously, it's all for a great cause. It's to raise money and awareness for men's health issues. Obviously, prostate cancer, testicular cancer, also men's suicide, which is something close to our hearts and a real big problem in this country. So that is the reason we're doing it, and hopefully we can raise funds and awareness along the way. Obviously, Movember, they started back in 2003. They've grown from strength to strength. Since then, they've funded more than 1,000 men's health projects, and this is one of them because men die on average 4 years earlier than women. 1 man dies by suicide every minute of every day, and men are 69% of all suicides, which is a damning stat. And I think, the world's come a long way in recent years in talking about these sorts of things and being open with your mates, but there's still a long way to go.
That's right. We're hitting the seas. Not the seas.
The Yarra.
Yeah, the Yarra. We're hitting the river seas. There'll be a current.
Yeah. Oh, we did before in the thing when we were talking about this huge thing next week, that we're doing for Movember. Waves were mentioned. I don't think there'll be many waves.
Well, there'll be waves if a boat goes past.
Little ripples.
And when you're in a little pedalo, that can be dangerous.
So if you've just tuned in, you're thinking, what the hell are we talking about? So next Monday, we are jumping in a pedalo, the pedal mo, and going down the Yarra River to raise awareness for Movember, awareness and funds. The Mo is calling, and you can donate now to change the face of men's health. Visit Movember.com, and that's what we're doing. We're mowing our own way. We're going down the Yarra in our pedal mo. You can see us if you want all next week. We'll be pedaling the whole week.
Yeah, and you don't have to grow a mow to raise money. That's what we're saying. For men's health issues such as prostate cancer, testicular cancer, men's suicide. You can also mow your own way, and that's exactly what Jenna is doing. Jenna, how are you raising awareness and money?
Hey team, thank you for having me. I'm actually running 400 kilometres this month for Movember.
Damn. So you're just knocking that out in a day, or how are you doing that? You doing it, dripping it out day by day, or?
As ideal as knocking it out in a day would be. No, I've spread it all out across the month. I've got, different distances each day. I've got a cheeky half marathon each Saturday and then backing it up with some double runs in there as well.
And so obviously it's the 13th of November, so you've probably done a couple already. How are the feet feeling?
Not too bad. Feet not so great though. Legs are all right, but I'm down a few toenails. That's all right. All for a good cause.
Oh, that's good. 23 Ks in, lost the toenails already. Only a few hundred to go. I mean, that's an incredible feat, Jenna. I mean, we're just going to be pedaling a bit over 5 days doing the show. I think ours is pretty cruisy. I mean, yours is an incredible feat.
Jenna, this is such a big feat. Why are you doing this? What's your connection to Movember?
Yeah, so for me, it's been a bit of a journey. I lost my father to suicide 10 years ago this year, and from there, I kind of really struggled to talk about it and was kind of a part of the stigma that surrounds men's mental health. And unfortunately, I've also had two really good friends both lose their dad to suicide. So being able to kind of witness friends of mine go through the same thing was really tough, and it kind of just put me on a path to want to make a difference. And then going forward as well, I started seeing a psychologist who was a really epic human, and unfortunately I lost him to suicide as well. So that kind of was another reality check of that this doesn't really discriminate. And I think no matter who you are or what your job is, it can really show that men often do suffer in silence. And for me, it just was another reason to fuel the fire to push myself to get uncomfortable and raise money for such a good cause. And so, just got involved as much as I can, and then came on board as an ambassador for Movember, which has been such a really epic opportunity for me.
Jenna, that's a heartbreaking story, and you mentioned there getting uncomfortable. Obviously, running 400 Ks that's uncomfortable on your body. But I know, chats about mental health and people's feelings can put them in an uncomfortable spot as well, and that is the big problem with it. How important is it to have these sorts of conversations?
Yeah, for sure. I think, the stigma around it is, people will think less of me if I speak up or say how I'm feeling. But if you speak up, and even if it's mentioning it to a friend or a psychologist, it's going to do you a world of good. And prioritising your mental health is something that has come a really long way, but still has a long way to go. And I think the thing is, you need to remember that no one's going to think less of you for putting yourself first. It's a really brave thing people can do, and you can feel a lot better for it. And it's just a small step that you can take to get on the right track.
You've obviously dealt with the horrible side of this and how bad it can be. Have you noticed, since being a Movember ambassador and doing this and raising the funds and awareness, that more people have been having conversations around you as well? I mean, you mentioned your friends have gone through similar situations. Have you been more open since doing all of this?
I think for me as well, like I said, I didn't want to be a part of the stigma. So making sure I'm more vulnerable to people has been a really big step. And I've seen a couple of mates come forward and be like, hey, I'm struggling today, or something like that. And it's honestly, for them to share that with me is an honour. And for them to be comfortable with, to be able to say that to me is a really cool experience. And no, it's not great that they're suffering, but for them to be able to feel comfortable enough to take a step has been epic. And I think even just the running community that I've got around me during this run, it's just been awesome to be able to ignite some conversations and have some really great chats as well.
And that's what we're doing. I guess that's what you're doing so well, and that's what hopefully we can do this week and next week is normalise those conversations around men's mental health. Also, for anyone listening to the radio this morning, if this has brought anything up for you, remember you can always call Lifeline if you need it, 13 11 14.
Now, Jenna, I can see online, so your target is $10,000. You're almost halfway. We would love to donate $500 for you to your cause. We just think it's absolutely fantastic, and we're so grateful for you giving us the time this morning.
Oh, it's amazing. I love what you guys are doing, and yeah, really appreciate that so much.
Oh, no
Jenna,
worries.
I mean, I'm sure we could use some extra feet to pedal if, between the
No,
300k mark, if you want it. No, it's I just know you're a bit of an athlete, so we could always have you down.
Maybe I'll jog alongside you.
Oh, that's it. We can be doing it at the same time. Jenna, where can people follow your journey and donate if they've been touched by your story and what you're doing?
Yeah, you can just head over to my Mo space. It's Jenna Fulton. You can find that through the Movember website or any of the social channels, really. But yeah, you'll see me running around Melbourne. So give me a yell.
Yeah, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
See you, Jenna.
To find Jenna's page, like she said, and also ours to donate, you can just visit Movember.com. The Mo is calling Donate Now and change the face of men's health.
Yep, so just to recap, we are going to be doing the pedal Mo. We're going to be pedaloing down the river. I don't know how it's going to go because we're not going to be just pedaling down the river. We're also going to be doing the show. So, like, when you listen to us next week, every single show from 6 to 9, we are going to be on the water.
We're going to be puffed. It's going to sound...
We'll literally be like,
we're sloshing around.
You know what? I really hope we see the Yarra seal. There's a seal.
I've heard about the seal.
I really want to see the seal.
Imagine if it's just like 7 o'clock next Wednesday, just doing the show, and we're in the middle of a break telling a story, and then the seal goes, oh, and like puts his head. That would be...
Even giving away tickets, because the show still continues as normal. We're just on the pedalo. Imagine if we were giving away some Taylor Swift tickets, and we had them on the end of a stick. And people
First one to come
down and grab them off the end of the stick.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
My goodness, did we see what Mel C wore to Steaks Day?
Don't tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I did see the outfit, and it didn't really fit the vibe, did it?
No, it doesn't fit any vibe.
I'm not one for commenting on, I don't know a hell of a lot about fashion and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it did seem a little too cash maybe for the races. Everyone puts in a little bit of an effort normally.
Just a bit. Look, she looks great. Like, she looks awesome. She's so fit. She's so toned.
She's Sporty Spice.
She's Sporty Spice, but... for Steaks Day, and she was actually performing as well. Like, she was headlining the whole day. She wore, like, I have to explain it as like a pencil tight, like, dress, like a body tight dress, really short.
You could see the bra.
sleeveless, with the bra showing underneath, which was like an apricot color showing through a green dress, and then literal white runners, not sneakers, runners. And like I said, she looked awesome, but for Steaks Day, no. Now, poor girl, Flemington posted the photo of her on Insta, and the comments just flew off. Like, people were like, really like her, but her stylist needs to be fired. Someone said, is she at the races or a Sunday barbecue? And then, like, this is the comment that I agree with the most. They said, I don't think her people told her or knew what to wear to the Melbourne Cup.
Feels like she just didn't get the memo.
No.
Yeah.
Now, I went on to the Insta page and they've turned the comments off now. So,
that's always a good sign.
Yeah. But yeah, to me, she just rocked up and her people from the UK were like, oh, we're doing this. Here's your itinerary. There's like a racing day, whatever. It's in Melbourne. We'll do that. And she's gone, yep, cool. And then her stylist just given her a dress. They didn't know what the actual criteria was.
Like, I remember once there was this, through work, you get to go to events and stuff sometimes. And there was like this new restaurant launching. And I said to Ben, I texted him before, and it's always, as a man, it's always hard to text another male about like dress code. Like, you sort of...
What are you wearing?
Yeah. It feels like wrong for some reason, especially if you text Ben because you know he's going to give you a smart ass remark. But I said, is this like a blazer thing? And... he was like, oh yeah, it's a boy. He was like being sarcastic back to me. So then I was well dressed. I busted out the blazer, and it was, if anything, I was sort of felt underdressed because everyone else was wearing ties and that sort of thing. And he rocked up wearing jeans with like rips in them, thongs and a t-shirt.
Oh,
and I'm surprised. I'm
Ben.
actually surprised they let him in. And then I'm surprised that you didn't walk in and go, I'm going to go home and get changed quickly because I would have been so embarrassed.
Yeah, but I was kind of like, I was leaning into it.
Stubborn. Of course you would.
And I was like, this is hilarious. I text you, and if you took it seriously, maybe you wouldn't look like a goose.
No, they said, Ben Harvey from Nova, come on in, sir.
Oh,
we'd
no,
love for you to attend our opening.
Who's this child who's worn ripped jeans?
I mean, it's a bit of a classic story, but also with work, sometimes you got to see movies before you do interviews, and this is when Thor Ragnarok was coming out, and I was so hung on a Sunday, and I thought it was just one of those movies that it would just be like, I don't know, maybe you guys, Dickie Wilkins, some random sort of people from radio and that sort of thing. And so I've rocked up in like these Liverpool shorts, these tiny Liverpool shorts, once again thongs, and like a t-shirt that I sleep in.
Yeah.
And it was the red carpet premiere. Like Chris Hemsworth was there. Like all the people from the movie were there. And I'm surprised they let us through. But then as Ben and I were sort of like walking through, the limo pulled up and like Mark Ruffalo came out and stuff. And I was like, oh my God.
So
I'm the biggest.
wait, was this your Triple J days?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you could just pass it off and say like, oh, it's like there's a Triple J way of doing it. You know, you rock up in thongs and shorts.
No, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Definitely got the dress code wrong. I would love to know 13, 24, 10. Did you get the dress code wrong? Maybe it was a wedding. Maybe it was an event that you had to attend. We have got some tickets to the races to give away.
We do. So if you would like tickets to the races, to the Caulfield Spring Finale, gear up to get down for the final hurrah. Book tickets at Ticketek. Give us a buzz, 13 24 10. Bo in Sky, good morning. Did you get the dress code wrong?
I sure did.
What happened?
Wear?
So I was informed that it was a cartoon dress party, when in fact it was actually an 80s dress party.
Yeah, okay. They're different things. They're different
Hang on,
things.
so it was an 80s themed dress up. You rocked up as a cartoon. Who'd you go as?
I was just going to say, you're only saving grace as if it's like an 80s cartoon, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, who did you go as, Bo?
No, I rocked up as Buzz Light.
Yeah, okay. So Buzz Lightyear.
And beyond.
Yeah.
That's not even
very much a
similar.
late 90s, sort of early 2000s piece. Yeah. That stinks. Ben joins us now. Tell us, did you get the dress code wrong?
I didn't, but my dad's best mate at our wedding got it very wrong. The wedding was meant to be black tie. We just thought we'd go all out and go formal, and it's a bit of a try hard bikie. So he turned up in ripped, skin tight black jeans and a Harley Davidson t-shirt.
Oh, gross!
Wicked.
And the running boots.
Well,
it was like, seriously, that's what you could do. It's not even a tie, you know. Black, okay, it's not even a tie. It was atrocious.
Well, you can't. I mean, if you say try a bikie, you can't exactly approach him and say, "Mate, you need to go put a tie on." You just got to leave it, don't you?
Ben, thank you very much.
Harley Davidson t-shirt at the black tie wedding.
Karen in Dalesford, good morning. Did you get the dress code wrong?
Yeah, sure did. Asked a friend, what's the dress code for the party? And she texted me back, PJ. I thought, okay, cool.
PJs, yep.
Told my husband it's PJs. Got there, it was pants and jacket, actually.
Pants and jacket? And you worn pajamas?
Yeah,
that's
we walked in
awesome.
Karen. Yeah, it was an awesome night.
Yeah, but who says PJs for pants and jacket?
I just thought, look, I'm not great when people just write me just letters.
Well, I mean, that's on your friend.
Evening,
No, but
yeah,
I also
unfortunately.
think, Karen, you didn't question that it was a pajama party? Like,
Well,
I
I
would have at least been
suppose
like,
if someone
really?
says PJs.
No, I didn't. I just thought PJs are pajamas. Like, I thought, okay, cool.
What is
I'm not going to do anything. So we turned up. We were matching, so it was great.
Yeah, at least you didn't cover his peanut butter and jelly, I suppose.
Karen, thank you very much. This is Miley Cyrus right now. Used to be young on Nova 100.
What a lame theme, by the way. Pants and jackets.
Well, no, it's
We're
just
having a
dress
pants
code.
and jacket party.
No.
Where's your jacket, Simon? You're not allowed in.
Morning, Melbourne. You are here with Ben, Liam and Belle. And guess what? We have got a double pass giveaway to MRC. If you want to go to the races, give us a buzz. 13 24 10. Super simple. You just got to play this game.
Do you know where you are? Do you know where you are? You're on the Jumble now, baby. The news Jumble. Welcome to News Jumble. It's a fun new game. We get 2 news stories and jumble them together. Then you have to unnumber those 2 news stories. You could win some money or a Kogan voucher on Jumble. Play news.
Jeez, I love an intro that does all the heavy lifting for you. Don't even need to explain the game now.
Didn't even explain it.
It did.
You've also got to update it because we don't have Kogan vouchers or cash to give away.
Oh, well.
Did it say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
It says we have cash or Kogan vouchers.
That is hard when you put too much detail in it. It does date quick. It dates quick.
But we do have a double pass to MRC if you want to go to the Caulfield Spring Racing finale. Give us a buzz, 132410. Gear up to get down for a final hurrah. Book tickets via Ticket Tech.
Emily in Preston, good morning. Big fan of News Jumble. Emily, are you there?
Hi, yes, sorry.
Big fan of News Jumble?
Yes, I am.
News Jumble.
Many people are. It's fast becoming one of our favourite segments here on the show.
Really? Because we got no calls.
So,
Except for Emily.
13 24 10. Call up if you want to play. It is a pretty hard game. So basically, there's two news stories, right, Emily? They've been jumbled together. Then you have to unjumble them. So,
okay.
give us both stories. So here's your first news jumble. Sporty Spice's shock outfit has terrorised an Italian town, sending residents into a panic. Do you know both the news stories?
I don't.
You failed.
News Jumble.
But because you're our only caller, Emily, you do get to have another shot. So we'll move on to the second story. But basically, just so you know for next time, a lion escaped the circus in Italy, and it was causing, it was causing a bit of fuss. And Sporty Spice was very underdressed at Steaks Day over the weekend. Okay, all right.
News Jumble.
Here we go, Emily. Crowds have gone wild for Donald Trump following his public display of affection with Taylor Swift on the weekend.
I don't know the Donald Trump one, but I know that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce kissed for the first time in public.
It's a half point.
And people went crazy.
Yes, it is a half point, but unless you can give us the Donald Trump half, you do not get the prize.
I think that one was very big news.
You've got to be across all the news.
I don't know the Donald Trump one, sorry.
It's okay, Emily.
Unfortunately.
News Jumble.
See, I think, Liam, there's a problem here. We work in the media and we read all the news, and no one else gets these deep
We've got to know the news to unjumble it. That's the way the game works.
If you want to play a news jumble every Monday, you've got to make sure you're across the news.
You've got to read, like, the bottom stories on New York Post.
Mate, it's the one prerequisite that you know all news if you're going to call up for News Jumble.
Ridiculous.
So, yeah, also the UFC crowd went nuts for Donald Trump when he walked in over the weekend. And he walked in with Kid Rock and Tucker Carlson. People were losing their minds.
Fist pumping.
Yeah, it was very American. Wonderful. We have another caller for News Jumble.
News Jumble.
Kira and Rye, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Very well, very well.
Kira, have you read every single news story that's possibly been posted in the last 24 hours?
Absolutely no way.
Okay, well, I'm actually unfortunately going to have to widen the news out to 72 hours because it was a slow weekend.
Wow.
So this is a story from recent times and also from like a couple of days ago. So yeah, you go. Just
News Jumble.
2 stories, you got to unjumble them. Here we go. Ready? Big Brother is back, but the ratings stink, forcing Channel 7 to shut down the website, which allows you to video chat with strangers online.
They're literally stories
That
from
was
last
the worst
Thursday.
jumble you've done.
Can you unjumble these 2 news stories, Kira?
I know there was a bit of, I think it was Channel 7 that had some backlash about playing the races and they didn't have the rights to.
No, unfortunately not.
News Jumble.
Well, no winners this week, but yes, Big Brother's ratings stink and Omegle was shut down. They were the 2 news stories that you had to unjumble this morning.
From 10 years ago.
In News Jumble.
All right, no, this is it. That's it.
Nah.
We're not doing it again.
Well, no, it'll be back next
No.
Monday. It's the hardest game in Radio Bell, and I like that. I like how it's a challenge.
Play the outro.
Unjumble, play News Jumble, unjumble the news. Oh, you gotta make me unjumble.
News Jumble.
Morning, Melbourne.
Hey, I know that like SNL isn't an Aussie thing and it's huge in America, but I do love seeing who hosts SNL every week. Did you guys see Tomothy Chalamet was this week's host?
Willy Wonka himself.
Correct. So it's always timed with them promoting something. He did his opening monologue and broke out into a bit of Wonka.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of shameless self-promotion. It's okay, I can say that my new film Wonka is out in theaters December 15th. Fandango, keyword, Hugh Grant.
So he did a great job. He did a fantastic job.
It's not Chappelle.
Yeah, but he was just giving it his all. Also, there was the snippet going around on the internet that I didn't understand until I was like, hang on, I need to go watch the music video for Troye Sivan's latest song. So it was Tomothy Chalamet pretending to be Troye Sivan because apparently Troye Sivan has said that he looks like him and he has a resemblance.
It's me, Troye Sivan. Let's go. I'm an Australian YouTube twink turned indie pop star and model turned HBO actor Troye Sivan being played by an American actor who can't do an Australian accent.
I feel like Troye Sivan's had a massive blow up.
Yeah.
Like, I know that Troye Sivan's been a thing for a while now, but I feel like in the last month, like, extremely just blown up.
Well, so he has been around for years, but in America, I think he is starting to blow up now, mostly because of, like, he was in The Idol as well, the TV show by the weekend. Yeah, so he was in that. He played, like, a huge role in that, did really well. And then now he's also, like, he's living in LA and he's starting to release music over there. And then his latest album has just gone off.
Because we play Rush.
Yeah.
My wife Sam has been rinsing this other Troye Sivan song, One of Your Girls. Have you heard this one?
Yes.
And I dig that song.
Honestly, the whole album is fantastic. His new album. It's fantastic. But anyway, so Tomothy Chalamet on SNL did a great job at being Troye Sivan.
Well, it's been such a busy morning, Ben. We haven't even asked you about your wild weekend away for your 30th birthday in Centre of the Universe, Warrnambool.
See, everyone ragged on Warrnambool. I had a great
Some
time.
people go to Vegas for the big 3-0, others Warrnambool.
Yeah, it's a nice old town, a lot of nice old buildings. Logan's Beach, where the whales are.
How are the whales? Did you see the whales?
Well, there was no whales.
Okay. I thought
it's too warm.
It's kind of like the main selling point of Warrnambool, right? The whales.
Yeah.
I think that's why you booked the tickets. I can remember pressing you and asking, so why are you going? And you said, well, there's whales.
Well, a big feature of the Airbnb that we booked, which was just a house in an estate, it wasn't a fancy one, but a big feature
I thought
was...
it was like a cabin on the beach.
No,
it
was. Well, that's what I thought it was. That was how it was sold to me by my wife Sam, but it turns out it was just a house in an estate, which was near the beach.
Right.
Which was where you could potentially see the whales, of which you had 0% chance because it was the wrong time of year.
Be honest, were you a little bit disappointed that I didn't arrange the shuttle buses for all your friends and family to come? Because I was joking about that, but when it was quiet and there was no whales, were you thinking, geez, maybe it would have been good to have a big wild party?
Am I correct, Ben? Is there like a giant playground in Warrnambool? I swear there's like a giant playground. I don't know if you saw that.
I'll be honest, Warrnambool's pretty big. I didn't get to see all of it.
Yeah, right.
So
Did
I
you see
might have to go back.
the angel, the rude statue?
I didn't see that. I forgot. I forgot about that.
We asked people what to do in Warrnambool, and they called up and said there's this funny angel, and if you look at it on the right angle, it looks like it's doing something rude.
Yes. I also went to Fletcher Jones Market. You would like that, Belle. It's just like a big, like a giant... They image it as like antiques, but it's just shit. It's just like bric-a-brac. Like, it's just filled with bric-a-brac.
That is honestly my favourite type.
That's Belle's
vibe,
That's
for sure.
the best.
There's a lot of Macca's
It's like treasure.
cups.
It's like buried treasure. I
Yeah.
love it.
What about the eats? Was the food good there in Warrnambool?
The food, yeah. So there's not a lot of options. There's a few options. Well, do you remember we spoke to, her name was Jo
Yes.
from Warrnambool. Do you remember Jo?
That was on Friday, yeah.
that was on Friday. And I said to Jo, where should I eat?
If you want a good meal, pop into Rafferty's. Awesome place. I used to work there.
All right, great. What kind of cuisine do they do?
Everything.
Oh, yeah. The best kind of establishment. I went to Rafferty's.
Yes. Well, where else would you go when you've got a hankering for Chinese, Italian, and Thai?
And she was right. They did a lot of cuisine.
Like, is it a restaurant or a pub? Or what is it?
It's a pub.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
a pub with, when you go to a pub and they got a menu, like
yeah.
a A3 size piece of paper.
Laminated.
Yeah, and so
laminated.
you can get yourself a pasta. You can have a schnitzel. You can have a curry. It's all there. It's all
What
there.
did you have?
I got a steak.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
letdown.
I didn't want to risk it.
What did you get, Freddie? 3 months old?
Yeah, we had breast milk.
Oh, okay.
And Sam got a chicken schnitzel.
Wow, they do
played
breast
it
milk
pretty
there
safe.
as well, man. This place does have everything.
Yes, good morning, Melbourne. It is true. We have got 2 double passes to give away today on Nova to come to Ben Lehman Belle's corporate box Taylor's version. These tickets are priceless.
And you might even score a bit of PDA from Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift at the gig if he rocks up like he did in Argentina on the weekend. Don't know if you saw, but she actually had Travis there watching the show and changed the lyrics of Karma.
Karma takes all my friends to the south end. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. Come say hi to me.
Wow. Did she say Karma's the guy from the Chiefs?
Guy on the Chiefs, yeah, because it's normally guy on the screen. She
That is
changed
crazy.
it, and then the camera pans, and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" And then, but what absolutely sent everyone was their first public kiss right after the show. So she goes off stage and starts running up to him.
Where's
jumps
he?
onto
Is he
him.
off
He's like
sta-
side of stage,
Right.
and she runs up and jumps onto him, wraps her arms around him, and they start making out, and everyone goes crazy.
They're so in love.
Yeah, it's gonna last forever.
I can't wait till they break up in 4 days.
Oh,
She's going to have a new album about it.
Yep.
Yeah, rinse and repeat.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.